Attention hysterectomy or fibroid patients. If you developed cancer after a fibroid removal or hysterectomy, the power device used in your surgery may be to blame. The FDA warns that power morcellators may trigger the spread of cancer in hysterectomy or fibroid patients. If you or a loved one developed cancer after a hysterectomy or fibroid removal, call board-certified lawyer and former judge Terry Bryant, 800-444-5000, 800-444-5000.
Attention women who took Zofran while pregnant. If you took the prescription drug Zofran for morning sickness or nausea while pregnant and your child was born with a heart defect, cleft lip, cleft palate, or other birth defect, call now. You may be entitled to compensation you and your child will need for future care and medical expenses. If you took Zofran while pregnant and your child was born with a heart defect, cleft lip, cleft palate, or other birth defect, call 1-800-444-3741 for a free consultation. Call 1-800-444-3741.
If you've had a hernia repair surgery, this message is for you.
If you or someone you know has had a serious bacterial infection or even died shortly after a hernia repair surgery, the Kugel hernia mesh patch may be to blame.
Thousands of Kugel hernia mesh patches have been recalled by the FDA. If you've recently had hernia repair surgery, your health may be at risk. Call attorney Jim Adler now.
If you've had any serious medical problems after your hernia surgery, call attorney Jim Adler now at 713-777-4000.
Listen, cryo or cold therapy devices may cause severe permanent skin and nerve damage in some patients. Cold therapy devices are typically prescribed after surgical procedures to help reduce pain and swelling. However, some who have used these devices have suffered painful freezing injuries to the ankles, shoulders, knees, and other areas. If you or someone you love has suffered from nerve or skin damage after using a cryo or cold therapy device, call 1-800-444-5000.
Attention Pradaxa and dabigatran users. Pradaxa is an anticoagulant or blood thinner known as a direct thrombin inhibitor, often prescribed for patients suffering from irregular heartbeat or abnormal heart rhythm. Pradaxa works by preventing the formation of blood clots. Pradaxa may lead to excessive internal bleeding and other complications that could cause severe injury or death. Symptoms of internal bleeding could include lethargy, blood in urine, red or black tarry stools, headaches, nosebleeds, vomiting blood, unusual bleeding or bruising, and dizziness. If you or a loved one used Pradaxa and experienced internal bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or other complications, please contact the offices of Longcar & Associates to determine your legal rights.
This is a drug alert.
I'm Terry Crouppen. My law firm fights giant drug companies. Here's what we're tracking right now. Hydroxycut is a dietary supplement for weight loss. The FDA has warned that Hydroxycut has been linked to severe liver damage, rhabdomyolysis, and other serious medical problems. Remember, Hydroxycut for weight loss has been linked to liver damage. We're Brown and Crouppen. Call us for free at 1-800-536-HELP.
Alert! The diabetes drug Actos has been linked to an increased risk of bladder cancer. These are symptoms of bladder cancer. The active ingredient in Actos is also found in these other drugs. If you've been diagnosed with bladder cancer after taking any of these drugs, you may be entitled to monetary compensation. There are no fees or costs until your case is settled or won. Call Goldberg and Osborne now. 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
Attention, this is a legal alert for former patients of Dr. Nikita Levy at Johns Hopkins Hospital's East Baltimore Medical Center.
Johns Hopkins Hospital and law enforcement are investigating the unauthorized photographing and videotaping of certain patients who were treated by Dr. Nikita Levy since 1988. If you were treated by Dr. Nikita Levy, your privacy may have been violated. Call Science and Kirk right now at 1-800-522-0102. That's 1-800-522-0102.
Stevens-Johnson syndrome, or SJS, and toxic epidermal necrolysis, or TENS, are severe skin diseases that can cause a painful and blistering skin rash, peeling skin, and blistering sores that can result in death. SJS and TENS can be caused by drugs like Dilantin, Motrin, and Advil. If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with SJS or TENS, you may be entitled to compensation. For a free consultation, contact Peterson & Associates toll-free at 877-DRUG-GIANT or go to druglawfirm.com.
The spokesperson is not a lawyer. Attention Nexium, Prilosec, Prevacid, and Protonix users. If you or a loved one took any of these drugs daily to treat heartburn and were diagnosed with kidney failure or kidney disease, call now. Talk to the experienced attorneys at Handler, Henning & Rosenberg about your rights to compensation for the harm caused. If you took Nexium, Prilosec, Prevacid, or Protonix to treat heartburn and were diagnosed with kidney failure or kidney disease, call Handler, Henning & Rosenberg at 1-800-444-5954. Call 1-800-444-5954. If you had an IVC filter implanted to prevent blood clots, please listen closely. The FDA reports that IVC filters can break, causing heart damage, lung damage, and internal bleeding. If you had an IVC filter implanted to prevent blood clots and the IVC filter broke, moved, or fractured, causing heart damage, lung damage, internal bleeding, or your loved one died after receiving an IVC filter, you may be entitled to money damages. Call the Fox Law Firm at 1-866-FOX-FIRM for a free consultation. Call 1-866-FOX-FIRM.
Have you or someone you know suffered from Stevens-Johnson syndrome? It's a serious, sometimes fatal skin reaction that has been linked to many commonly used medications, including Advil, Dilantin, Children's Motrin, and Chantix. Stevens-Johnson syndrome can result in severe and permanent complications, such as blindness, extensive scarring, and respiratory problems. If you or someone you know has been hospitalized with Stevens-Johnson syndrome, call board-certified lawyer and former judge Terry Bryant, 1-800-444-5000.
Attorney spokesperson. This is an important type 2 diabetes warning. If you or a loved one took Invokana or other inhibitors for type 2 diabetes and suffered ketoacidosis, kidney damage, or other complications, call 1-800-BAD-DRUG now. You may be entitled to compensation. The FDA has warned that Invokana and other inhibitors taken for type 2 diabetes may lead to ketoacidosis, which may lead to kidney failure, hospitalization, coma, and death. Call 1-800-BAD-DRUG now for a free confidential consultation.
Attention women, talcum powder products have been linked to ovarian cancer.
Juries have just awarded $55 million and $72 million in landmark talcum powder ovarian cancer cases. If you or a loved one used a talcum powder product and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, call the Goldwater Law Firm right now. You may be entitled to substantial compensation.
Call 1-800-494-8686. That's 1-800-494-8686.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and were hospitalized for internal bleeding, or your loved one died from internal bleeding after taking Xarelto, call right now for a free consultation. Talk to an experienced law firm about your rights to compensation for the harm caused. If you took Xarelto and were hospitalized for internal bleeding, or your loved one died from internal bleeding after taking Xarelto, call Schlichter, Bogart & Denton at 1-800-444-6601. Call 1-800-444-6601.